travel through Liberia, I hear about the petty differences that pop up between American Africans who brought some of that slave master with you to Ghana. And so we need the elders to help us navigate these internal conflicts, because we can't afford to fall apart over petty differences. We can't afford to click up. No more light skin, dark skin. No more Muslim versus Christian. No more American African versus continental African. One people, one family, one race, one nation. That's the rule. I'm going to leave you with this. The CIA is watching us. On March the 17th of 1978, the United States State Department issued a National Security Memorandum, number 46. When you go home tonight, I want you to Google NSSM 46. NSSM 46 from the U.S. State Department ordered the CIA to create hostility and division between continental Africans and American Africans. The CIA was ordered by the president to use the media, use the radio, use the newspaper to make black Africa think black America hates them, and to make black America think that black Africa hates you. So we need to understand these divisions we did not create. They were introduced by the white power structure, but we will destroy them because we are one people. I close with a quote. And before I close with this quote, I want to give you my cell number now. Take your phone out. Whether you be a continental African or an American African or a Caribbean African or a European African or a South Central American African, Canadian or Australian African, South Pacific African, I want you to text Dr. Umar and let me know what your expertise is. Dr. Umar, I'm a midwife. Dr. Umar, I'm an entrepreneurial business startup expert. Dr. Umar, I'm a nurse, I'm an engineer, I'm a business owner. I do real estate. I've been in Africa for 20 years. Whatever it is you do, let me know. Because if I'm lucky enough to get my citizenship, brothers and sisters, we're going to have some work to do in Africa. Do you understand what I'm saying? But do me a favor. If you are a bunny hopper, do not message me at all. Phone number, I will repeat it twice. +1 215 989 9858. I repeat it once more. +1 215 989 9858. There was a black man by the name of Booker T. Washington. He was born in West Virginia. His mother was raped by the slave master, so she gave birth to Booker T. Booker T wanted a college education, so he walked all the way to Hampton Institute. He couldn't afford the tuition when he got to Hampton Institute, so he asked for an opportunity to clean his way through college. He was given that. After he graduated, the president of Hampton got a phone call from a black community in Tuskegee, Alabama, looking for a black man who could come and teach him how to work, how to build, how to create industry. Booker T took the job. When he got to Tuskegee, there was no school. He had to use an old barn, an old farm, an old storefront. And when the first class of students showed up in Tuskegee, they asked him, where's our lecture hall? Where's the cafeteria? Where is our dormitory? And Booker T. Washington said, you're standing on it. He made the students roll up their sleeves, and the students of Tuskegee made their own bricks, built their own buildings, made their own clothes, cooked their own food. He inspired Marcus Garvey to build the largest movement in modern history. Booker T. Washington said, I need a science teacher. He heard of a black man named Dr. George Washington Carver. So he entices Dr. Carver to come to Tuskegee from Iowa. When Dr. Carver gets to Tuskegee, he asks George Booker T the same thing the students did. Where's my lecture hall? Where's my cafeteria? Where's my farm in Booker T, Washington? One son of an enslaved African looking at the son of another enslaved African, and Booker T told Carver, all I have is what you see. Dr. George Washington Carver made no excuses. He went to the trash dump of Tuskegee. And out of the garbage, he took plastic. Out of the garbage, he took aluminum. Out of the garbage, he took tin. He took wood. And out of the garbage of college students, that black man gave us more than 400 products from the sweet potato. Out of the garbage of college students, that black man gave us hundreds of products from the soybean. Out of the garbage of college students, that black man gave us hundreds of products from the human. My message is real simple. How is it our ancestors didn't have half of what we got and did it all? And we got 4 times as much as what they did and ain't done much. The war is psychological, brothers and sisters. Some people don't know Booker T. Washington was a Pan-Africanist. He helped finance the first Pan-African conference. That's why Garvey came to meet with him, not just to build a Tuskegee in Jamaica, but because of the Pan-Africanism at Tuskegee. Booker T. Washington had the International Conference on the Negro, where he brought Africans from West Africa to Tuskegee and taught them how to build industry. He's been Pan-Africanism and repatriating for a long time, but let us continue to do the work. My ancestor Frederick Douglass said, and my family was stolen from Africa in 1701. A black man named Bailey. He was taken to Maryland. He married a black woman by the name of Selah. My 13-year-old daughter has the name. In 1745, they had Grandma Jenny. 1774, they had Grandma Betsy. Grandma Betsy was born a slave, but she married a free black man, Grandpa Isaac. They had 12 children. One daughter was named Harriet. Another daughter was named Young Betsy, my 5 times great-grandmother. These 2 sisters were raped by the white man who owned our family. And in February of 1818, Aunt Harriet gave birth to the greatest black leader to ever walk American soil. His name was Frederick Augustus Washington Bailey. At the age of 20, cousin Fred ran away from Baltimore, and he changed his name from Fred Bailey to Fred Douglass. And in 1819, his half-brother and first cousin and my 4 times great-grandfather, Stephen Henry Bailey, was born. And Grandpa Stephen married Grandma Caroline on the plantation. They had my 3 times great-grandfather, George Washington Bailey, who became the first black public school teacher in Dayton, Maryland. And when the Civil War started, my grandfather Stephen and George, they fought in the U.S. Colored Troops of Maryland. My cousins Louis and Charles, the sons of Frederick, they fought in the 54th Massachusetts Colored Infantry. When the Civil War was over, Grandpa George married Grandma Manny. They had Grandma Caroline. She moved to Philadelphia. She had Grandma Vivian. Grandma Vivian married a Spanish-speaking Cuban immigrant. My grandfather Cicero, my great-grandfather Cicero, who I met on his deathbed. And they had my grandma Ida, who we buried 6 years ago. She met and married Jamie Johnson. They had my father Jamal Johnson. He met and married my mother Barbara in North Philadelphia. And on August the 21st, I was born. Frederick Douglass said, if there is no struggle, there is no progress. Power conceives nothing without a demand. It never did, and it never will. Find out what any people will quietly submit to, and you have found the exact measure of injustice that will be used against them. And he said, these injustices will continue until they are resisted with words, with blows, or with both. But power conceives nothing without a demand. It never did, and it never will. Frederick said, for 20 years I prayed on my knees to God for freedom, but the good Lord gave me no freedom until I got up off my knees and started praying with my feet. He said, you want respect for white people when all you get is pity. A man with self-respect don't need no pity. Frederick Douglass said, it's better to raise strong children than to repair broken men. The Honorable Marcus Garvey said, without confidence in yourself, you are twice defeated in the race of life. But with confidence, you have won, even before you have started. Marcus Garvey was once asked, are you an African or are you a Jamaican? Are you an African or are you a Jamaican? And the leader of the largest black organization in my nation who inspired Kwame Nkrumah, who inspired Nnamdi Azikiwe, who inspired Amilcar Cabral, Thomas Sankara, Robert Sobukwe. He looked up, he said, you ask me, am I African or am I Jamaican? I tell you simply this, I would never ever give up a continent for an island. I am African. Long live the free and independent. Long live our land. People to that power.
Thank you, Pastor. We appreciate you. Just a reminder, pictures with Dr. Umar will be available at the end of the evening. He would like to enjoy everyone at the same time. So please respect that and allow him to enjoy this evening. You all having a good time? So what I'd like to do, after we have had such an enormous amount of truth spoken to us, I need your attention. I need your attention. After an enormous amount of truth, it's important to breathe in, inhale, and exhale. Because when you have truth that has been imparted into you, I'm trying to teach us something tonight. You have to take the intentional time to accept it and receive it. So if you agree with Dr. Umar Johnson this evening, just take a few moments to inhale with me and exhale. Inhale and exhale the breath to receive those truths. Thank you again. All right, we've been sitting down, many of us. If you would, can we do a little fun thing? And if you would stand up to stretch yourselves out, we're going to go into the next segment of our award ceremony. Could you do me a favor and be my social media friends? Would you stand up for us to do a group video together? Can y'all do that? Can we please? It'll help stretch. It'll help. Come on. Can I have some music, please? We're going to do this. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to place us on video. And I want y'all to be excited, not act excited. I want y'all to be excited. And we're going to do this. You got the music ready? On 1, 2, 3, here we go! Look! Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Hey! We're here at the Diaspora Enrichment Awards! Yeah! Y'all are awesome! Hey! All right, thank you. You all rock. We need to exercise those muscles a little bit, get a little loose, get a little relaxed. Now we're going to move to another segment. We have a performance tonight, a poem by a gentleman named Coach One of an organization called Top Cat. He's going to greet you with a poem this evening, and then immediately after him, we are going to move into our creative influence time. Thank you so much, Coach.
You bring dudes out, he found a comfortable couch to be out here.
You want to hit the boat? All right, y'all. So we gotta get something to eat, bro. Yeah. Huh? Oh, well, you not hungry yet? Huh? We gotta figure out we're gonna go to get something to eat, man. It's last night in Accra. On this trip at least. On this trip, it's kind of dark outside. I'm just shouting everybody out that came in the room. I know that was crazy, y'all, but I could have started it from earlier, but I didn't think about it till the girl in front of me went live. Shout out to Ray Elroy, Primo in the building.
Where are we going to?
That's what we gonna eat. I'm trying to figure out what we're gonna eat. What do you want to eat? I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. Oh, I know I want Cloud9. Cloud9's on the Osu on Oxford. Because I want that Wachi. Wait a minute, is it a Chinese dish? Oh, that Wachi was alright. It was alright. The Wachi was good.
Is it rice and beans?
Rice and beans, and it's like breaded, and there's an egg in the middle.
Yeah.
It's smacky with the chicken. Ooh, that was snacky. I really like the Wachi. I would do Uber, but Uber take forever. Let me just make sure. Let me make sure I got the funds in my ones. Real quick. Yeah, I got a undo. Oh, woo wee! Hold on, let me. Oh, real quick. Let me get.